Alright, we are back. Game number 5 in a best of 5, where the current score is 2-2, TPA versus YP. And we have Kraken this game, which is going to be, of course, Source TV, the King of Krakens, versus the Slaughtering Grounds Hunter team. I don't even know what to call this team. I just want to call them the Slaughtering team. The Monster Slayers. Team Potato Aim, who will obviously launch potatoes at people as opposed to real bullets, but they hurt a lot, dealing damage with the Sunny, Kyra, Crow, Markov composition versus this monster of Source TV. For those of you that haven't seen the previous 2 games that were on the other side, where we had Team YP Hunters versus TPA's Monster, extremely close, however, Team YP was able to come ahead. On this side, however, when it's Source as the Monster for Team YP versus the TPA Hunter team of Roy, Bugsy, we got Fave, and we have EAX. The TPA has been able to dominate the field, making it a 2-0 on this side. So we're looking at Game 3, and we're probably going to say that based on the last 2, if everything's the exact same, TPA should come out ahead. But nothing's ever the exact same in Evolve. Everything's always different, and Source always changes things up. If we look at his skill build this time, we're looking at a 1-point Banshee Mount into a 2-point Vortex for Stage 1. Stage 2, who knows what he's going to do. He's been trying things last 2 games, get a feel. If you watch the Crackerino podcast with Source TV on Fridays, you'll know that he admits it himself. That he changes things up every game, and he changes his build based on what they're doing. He gets a feel for what they do in case of tiebreaker scenarios. And this is where we're at right now. We're at a tiebreaker scenario with a 2-point Vortex, 1-point Banshee Mine versus the TPA Hunter team. If we look at them, we are looking at... Oh, I can't show that on stream, so we're just going to wait a second. There we go. Get that off so you guys don't see it. There we go. It's working now. Alright, just a little buttons were not working correctly. Wasn't letting me jump around. We see Reavers right now punching out Roy. They know that Source went down this way. They're just following around, kind of split around so they can get a feel for him. Gobi's being thrown. They have their nice little line there of 3 and then 1 in the rear. So you could say it's like a 3-1 split, but not really. It's more like I want to say like a triangle positioning style, where you have the front line and then the secondary line, which is the Trapper. However, we do see Source against the Sunny composition is choosing to do a quick evolve. Roy is in the front. He's going to be going up with that SMG, going for the headshot damage after he finishes placing down all these mines. And he's going to be starting his little pew-pew all day. However, the dome does come down, trapping him inside the field, away from the mines, and we look at a 2-point Aftershock, 2-point Vortex, 1-point Lightning Strike, and 1-point Banshee Mines. All the damage coming out from Source. Going for it, goes straight for EAX, wants him down, down goes EAX. That's the first strike for Source. Goes on the Trapper, and that's a critical strike, because that means he gets out of the dome, has escaped. Bugsy has to spend time healing him up. We see the boost coming out, going on Roy, trying to keep him on pursuit, getting as much health damage as possible. We see pew-pews coming out. We got a bar and a bit being chipped away. We see him going out, mini nuke launcher being launched, and he's just trying to get a little bit of damage. Goes just below his feet, gets him with the AoE damage at that such a long distance, means that's such a great point of accuracy. As we're looking at this, we see them on a pursuit, SMG being shot, armor getting destroyed, so that little bit of armor regen just getting removed. He's at 2 bars of armor, building it up. Mammoth Bird's already dead here, so he gets a free little snack. We look at Roy, who's taking point. We see Bugsy right now is on the low ground, going to be using that Kyra to heal up, so Moiser's going to be happy in that chat, but we'll see what happens at this point. We should see the accelerate if it hasn't been used yet. We'll have to see. We got all 3 of them in the rear. We see boost being used on Bugsy. Here it goes. Going to be used to catch up to Roy. And we see it's going to be a 2-2 split at this point. Trapper support with the Assault Medic. Right now we do see that Source is in the middle, stealthing towards the Trapper and the support. However, Gobi is flown, and he does reveal that positioning. They're not going to be able to escape. See mines being used to protect Roy. He's just taking a little defensive position in those mines, making sure that Source can't do anything about it. We have Crow, who's going to be able to do some chip damage if he ever reveals his positioning outside the wall. So we're looking at it. He's just getting a feel for where they are. He sees where Roy is. He's popping those mines as much as he can so that Roy has to replace them. Here comes the Lightning Strike. Doesn't quite connect, though. Roy is going to use that terrain to his advantage. As we look at Roy's perspective, he's just using it as much as possible, getting a peek at where he is, shooting him, and just keeping him off. Banshee Mine's being thrown behind him so that it'll hit him. He doesn't have a chance to pop it. But that's not the chance. We see Sources turning around. Here comes the Aftershock drop. Does connect on EAX. Gets some damage. We see Moiser's favorite support, a.k.a. Fave, is on the run, as he does like to change his names. And we see EAX is at half HP, getting healed up quickly. And here comes the Aftershock. Kaboom, baby! Down he goes with down to almost no HP, but stays alive thanks to Bugsy. Lightning Strike getting thrown at Bugsy in frustration. Going to be forcing him down. EAX is pretty low as well. Almost down. Shield Drone keeping him up, though. All these such close. Here comes the kaboom! Down goes Bugsy. We have an almost down support. We have a down Trapper. And here goes the support. Going to be going down now. Lightning Strike comes in, finish off. It is only Roy, just Roy, and here comes the Stealth Bounce, grapples him. That is Roy down, unable to be released from the clutches of the Kraken's tentacles. Down goes Roy. Source wins the tiebreaker, putting YP into the finals of the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup number 33. Oh, man, that was close. See Source able to just punish with those quick evolves, using it after building up his armor meter, able to re-engage and just have a great aftershock with the kabooms. Aftershocks coming in, cleaning everything up, and doing everything he can to finish the fight. So that's it for this series, guys. That brings us to an end. We do a quick fade in, fade out like we normally do for editing. I'll talk to you guys in just a moment. But we'll see you guys next time. It's such a great game from TeamYP and TPA. Thanks for letting me cast you guys. You guys are both great and such close games all around, as we see right there. Such a minute thing getting swung in favor of Source there. But TPA was able to do such a large amount of damage and a large amount of pressure. We'll have to see what they're able to do next week when they get their chance at vengeance. That Go4Evolve Sunday Cup number 34. And we'll be back in just a moment, guys, and see the next round of what happens in the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup number 33.